Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to all of you to today's International Women's Day Luncheon. As you just heard, I'm with the Financial Times. I'm the US Managing Editor of the FT. And given that I come from the Financial Times, I usually start my speeches by saying how proud I am to be pink. Well, today, I'm proud to be surrounded by yellow. As I look across the room today, I can see many of you who are not only fantastic women with much to celebrate, but also wearing yellow, which of course is the International Women's Day colour. And we're here to not only celebrate the amazing achievements of many women around the world, including some of you in the room, but also as a call to action to try and spur change to offer more opportunity to women today. It's a cause that's very dear to my heart, since not only am I a woman myself, obviously, with two daughters, two tweeny daughters, not only have I been trying to promote the cause of women in journalism for many years, but before I became a journalist, I was an anthropologist who looked at women's issues in places like Pakistan and Tajikistan and Western China. So, terrific cause today, and we have a terrific person to start off telling us about the aims and objectives today. We have Cathy Calvin, who is the President and CEO of the United Nations Foundation. So, without further ado, I'll hand over to her. Thank you.
Wow, what a crowd. This is awesome. Good to see everybody here. Thank you for braving the storms and the weather and everything else to be here. Thank you, Gillian. We appreciate your doing this for us. And on behalf of the UN Foundation, the Women's Foreign Policy Group, and the United Nations Information Center, let me welcome you. I especially want to thank Johnson & Johnson for their support for this luncheon and for their global efforts to improve the lives and health of women and girls. We are so proud to partner with them. And we're also honored to welcome some very distinguished guests today. U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Heather Higginbottom, former President of Malawi, Joyce Banda, global parenting expert, TV personality, and global advocate for the UN Foundation's Shot at Life campaign, Jo Frost. You know her as Super Nanny. Linda Lopez, who is the co-founder of the Lopez Family Foundation and a great supporter of the Mobile Alliance for Maternal Action, MAMA, and Every Woman, Every Child. Welcome, Linda. And Becca Nelson, who is spending International Women's Day with me from Tufts University today. Becca, thank you for coming. And since we're celebrating women's leadership today, I want to welcome the UN Foundation's new Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Elizabeth Cousins, fresh from the US mission in New York. So as Gillian said, we're all wearing yellow in honor of International Women's Day tradition, which used to be, in many countries, yellow flowers were given to women on this day. Flowers are nice, but wouldn't equality be better? Yeah. But you know what? The yellow is a reminder that our job isn't yet done, and it's a good sign that we have here so many women today and men who are dedicated to that mission. 20 years ago, this year, the world gathered at the UN Conference on Women in Beijing and committed to equality, dignity, and opportunity for half the world's population. And just think about it. That year, a baby girl was born into a world where only 11% of national parliamentarians were women. At least 60 million girls didn't have access to primary school, and where 59 million women died every hour. 59 women died every hour of complications from pregnancy or childbirth. Today, as that girl turns 20, the world has definitely changed. The share of women in parliaments has nearly doubled. The number of maternal deaths has almost been cut in half. and we are close to achieving gender parity in primary education. So simply put, this is the best time in history to be born a girl. It's also our biggest opportunity to deliver for the millions of girls for whom that benefit has not yet taken place, because they deserve better. So as we prepare to launch the next set of global development goals that will shape the work we do from here until 2030, we have a unique chance to picture a different world, a world where every girl can go to school without fear, where a woman's pay is determined by her talent, not her gender, and where violence against girls and women is treated as a crime, and women's health is treated as a basic right. The UN is fighting for this picture every day on a daily basis, and so are you, so we need your help. And there's two things I want you to do today. Last year, we worked with many of you on an important piece of legislation called the Girls Count Act. Right now, 290 million children don't have birth certificates, and for girls, this often means they are cut off from school, jobs, and social services. This bipartisan bill will help make sure every girl is counted, because every girl counts. You all live here in D.C. You certainly know somebody on Capitol Hill. Please call or email your friends, your congressmen, and tell them how important it is to support this bill. And second, please join our Picture It campaign. I think you saw we're doing it out there. We're launching it Monday, March 9th. This is an opportunity for you to take a picture and tell the world the picture you see for girls and women in our future. For optimists like us, this is a really important time, but it's going to take all of us. So I want to close with a quote from Gloria Steinem. She wrote recently, "At my age, in this still hierarchical time, people often ask me if I'm passing the torch. I explain that I'm keeping my torch, thank you very much. And I'm using it to light the torches of others, because only if each of us has a torch will there be enough light." So thank you for being here and helping spread that light. And I'd now like to share a special message with you from the head of UN Women, Phumzile Mlambo Nguka. Thank you.